Well, clients, when they're interviewed, they always say as their top priority is having a stable, safe, secure income. The second sort of priority often is being able to access cash for their discretionary spending. So it makes sense combining the two, gives them greater security in terms of that income stream without having to draw income from a drawdown product that sometimes, if the investment growth is poor and markets have a prolonged downturn, that affects the capital security of their plans. So just using an annuity for pure income and using the investment for discretionary spending seems to make a good deal of sense. Well, I think what's happened with pension freedoms is it's made it a lot easier to use a combination of products. And certainly annuities are a bit more flexible than they were prior to pension freedoms. In addition, the death benefits offered under annuities are much better, much more improved than prior to pension freedom. So I think those two facts make it a lot easier for advisors to recommend the two products together. Now, I think in terms of innovation, clearly annuity providers have got a vested interest, but I think they know that the landscape has changed and that holding a guaranteed product alongside an investment product as part of the portfolio is a good idea. In terms of whether or not it should be as a package solution or not, there's some distinct advantages, of course, of holding them within one wrapper. Clients like everything to be in one place, and of course they get one statement, one valuation. But that's on the proviso, I think, that advisors can pick and choose the best value annuities and obviously the best sort of value drawdown as well. So it can work, but I think they need to be mindful of the cost of putting these investments into a SIP or a drawdown wrapper with the extra costs that may be incurred as a result of a TIP investment. And some advisors would still like to keep them independent. So I think it's a balance. It's looking at the costs of doing it through a SIP and a package solution, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's always the right thing for the client. Yeah, one of the key risks of all clients is living too long, and that causes the problem of running out of funds. And actually deferred annuities are a very good and simple idea to prevent that or to mitigate that type of risk. In terms of buying income in advance, maybe say 20 years, maybe even longer than that, without any death benefits means that they are relatively inexpensive to buy. And actually, if the client does reach a ripe old age of say 85, and that's when that income has been bought for, then it serves a purpose. And again, it's a very simple type product to explain. So it's an insurance policy against outliving the funds.